Yeah, we're in southern Ingham County here, or actually central Ingham County. We're on about a 100-acre tract here. We hunted another 100-acre tract adjacent to this a few years ago, and finally got permission to get on this piece where we've seen all the big bucks, and hopefully it pans out for us. It's July 5th today. It's about 90 degrees, but this is the time you get your scouting in and find where them bucks are at in their bachelor groups. We're going to set up a couple trail cameras today, get a little bit of footage, maybe look for a couple honey holes for food plots, actually kill plots, and see where it goes from there. Stay tuned. Well, we're out here in part of the property where obviously you can see that they didn't get planted due to the moisture this year. We've had so much rain during the spring. Farmers had a hard time getting crops in, which entailed let us, fall behind on our food plots. We're still going to get a food plot in here. Like I said, it's July 5th. We will have a food plot in here. It won't be nothing spectacular, but at least we'll draw the deer for later when these beans are off on the back side of this. We got weed all around us. That's coming off in the next month, so we get a couple food plots in here, a couple honey holes. We should be alright. We just kicked 5 deer off this, so we'll put a food plot and see where we go. If we get a little bit of rain, I think we'll be okay, but these are things you deal with when you're dealing with Mother Nature. We've seen enough deer already. We know they're in here. It's just we're trying to find funnel corridors for them so we can have good stand placement. So far, there's trails going everywhere. In this aspect, we'll make our way to the edge, come back in, find some major trails working its way back into this chunk of property, and start finding some trees to put some stands in. Now we're in about 100 acres of bedding, so no question where they're at, laying in this, but as you can see, we can't see nothing ourselves, so we're gonna head down to a hot spot we know of that the deer cross a lot, so get some more ideas. But for all you hunters that give up in the heat, you can't. This is the time to do it. Get your stuff done, get your sweat all over everything so it cleans up by the time season starts. As you can tell, we're out of breath, we're out of shape, but we're getting it done. Alright, we found a major corridor headed to the bedding area out of this thick woods here, and tracks are proof. I mean, we got tons of them. I'm going to set this cutty back up and see what kind of photos we can get out of this big hardwoods, and we'll share them with you when we get them. Let's go and see what Sean and Jen have been up to, and we'll be back.
This week we'll be finishing up food plot and getting out trail cameras, ready to go.
That's right, a couple weeks ago we were out here after the food plot was sprayed and went ahead and brush hogged everything down, got it disked up real well, and then we waited for the grass to kind of finish dying out, and now we've got a real good seed bed and we're ready to plant.
Well, as you see, the sun's out. It's a beautiful day, and Sean's out here disking one of our food plots. We had one of our good buddies, Jim, spray it last weekend, and we brush hogged it yesterday. Well, Sean did. So now he's out disking it. It's phase 3, getting ready to plant next weekend. And all I've been doing, I've been filming and picking rocks up, but any little bit counts. Get the rocks out of the way, help the food plot grow and be the best it can be. Our other food plot, we brush hogged and cut the tops off the clover. It's looking really, really nice. So I'm gonna let him get back to work, and look at him go. He's having a blast.
Gave it about a week for the grass to finish dying off, and today we're gonna be out here doing some planting.
That's right, yeah, we're using Harvey's from Carson City was good enough to give us a bag of Bobby's Big Buck clover mix, and we're going to be putting about 1 acre down to that.
That's right, and what we're going to do is just put that in a regular old lawn spreader and broadcasting that equally around the food plot, and then I'm going to lightly drag over the top of it to bury the seed to approximately a ½ inch deep. And then we're going to do the rain dance. Well, we might put a trail camera out first and then we'll do the rain dance.
Well, Sean's out disking. I'm gonna go set up the cameras, one of our cameras on our existing food plot. It's growing real nice, and hopefully we can get this job done because it's starting to get really hot out here.
Me and Greg have been out this week prepping, planning, and we'll show you some footage there. It's real dry, no rain in the forecast, but it's one of those things you just have to get in. Hopefully with the dew at night it'll at least germinate the seed for us. We're a little worried, but it's either really wet or really dry.
This one, we tilled up quite a bit. What we're going to do is hope some of it grows back. We just wanted to knock down the weeds. We're going to plant the other half of it. Then we decided to do a third plot back off in the woods. So we're going to go ahead and get this planted so we can get up out of here. Could be a good spot in a couple months. Two guys, 6 hours today, a tractor, a chainsaw, a quad, and a seeder was all we needed. And we got 3 food plots done. We got 2 out in an open old cornfield, and then we made a trail probably close to a quarter mile long through the center of the woods. And I tell you what, Team PTP doesn't mess around when we're talking trails. A lot of people think planting food plots, setting up tree stands, all that stuff's the key, but you know what? We rototill our trails so we can get in and out quietly. We're not stepping on branches, we're not doing any of that. So make sure you take as much time on your trails as you do your food plots and the rest of your prep for the season. So we got a beautiful food plot here, probably about 50 yards long in all, and we've already picked out 2 trees, one on either end. Reason being, that way we can hunt any wind situation that we come across. So that's the reason why we got the food plot in here the way we do and why we picked the trees that we did. So we're gonna get out of here and call it a day. You've been able to watch a little bit what we've been doing here, getting the food plots and that type of thing in. You know, a lot of people think just because we do this web show or whatever that we hunt on some big game ranches or high fence areas or whatever, but you know what, we're just normal hunters out here in Michigan doing the exact same thing you guys are. We're sweating to death, we're putting in food plots, we're out checking trail cameras. I mean, there's a lot of time and effort that goes into the preparation for all this. So hopefully you guys had fun watching this week. Tune in a couple of weeks. Hopefully we'll have some trail cam pictures and some more updates from some of the other team members and what's been going on here this summer with Team PTP. So we'll see you next time.
Ta-da!
And I'm just passing through.